We lost Frederick last night. Damn engine went after the poor guy. He thought he was safe distance from the tracks. Boy, was he wrong. Some workmen found his body in a shed this morning after hearing him scream in pain. It's been 5 minutes since we've departed from Kildane. We're keeping the fires as low as possible so no attention could be drawn to us. So far, we haven't seen anything living. Only the fog rolling in and the swaying corpses of the dead trees. It's freakishly eerie. So much just happened, and I'll need lots of space to write. While heading away from Kildane, we spotted what seemed to be a train off the line. Upon closer inspection, it was actually Percy, who was derailed in a ditch. Both Thomas, Gordon, Emily, Henry, and Edward were in shock when they saw him. He was breathing, but his breaths were extremely weak, and his jaw was broken and dislocated. Blood was dripping out of his mouth. I couldn't look at it. I felt like I was going to vomit. Annie and Clarabelle were still with him, as well as the truck from earlier. To our surprise, that truck was the one that used to belong to the SC Ruffy Ballast Company, located in Tidmouth before it went bankrupt. SC Ruffy was then used as any other 7-plank wagon. Clarabelle and Annie were nervous and visibly scared. They finally calmed down after Thomas told them to take some breaths, and they told us what happened. Apparently, Percy wanted to leave the island as fast as possible, and rushed his was across, filling up his tank outside of Kildane before continuing his sprint. However, the night before, a creature chased them down the line. The thing was huge and wouldn't stop chasing them. They didn't see the points and ran right into the siding where Percy derailed. The passengers inside the coaches all opened the doors and ran like mice, but the beast finished them off with some sort of tendril. Right before the beast was about to attack the loco and rolling stock, Spencer shot past, and the beast chased him instead. That's all the two could remember. Scruffy was definitely horrified by what he saw too, and didn't really talk. Tails and Pinkie Pie were resting inside Clarabelle, and we brought them aboard our train. We found out the reason why the coaches weren't mutated was because radiation does not affect wood, and since their faces are mesh in the walls of the coach, they were perfectly fine. Scruffy, on the other hand, was graced by being filled with Welsh coal. We couldn't just leave them there, so we uncoupled them and pulled them off the siding. We all wanted to get Percy too, but his injuries were beyond what they could fix. No one could bring theirself together to put him out of his misery, so we decided to leave him there. We pulled Annie, Clarabelle, and Scruffy back to the Kildane yard. We didn't dare look back, because we'd only feel more guilty for not doing it. We've decided to play it safe and think of a strategy. Scruffy then started thinking about a battle plan. I'm running out of space to write, so I'll explain it later.
Change of plans. Scruffy has brake problems. This might be a problem for the plan we are making. We were planning to use him as bait for Oliver, but because we are not able to move him, our plan might not work out. We also heard cries for help in the smelters. We have to investigate soon. We might lose more engines and men. Soon after, Scarley's driver called me on my radio and told me a depressing story of what happened to the narrow gauge number 1.
Driver?
Yes, Scarlett?
I don't feel so good. I have an ache in my boiler.
Well, tell you what. Later on down the line, we'll stop and we'll see what's wrong with you, okay?
Oh, okay.
hasn't happened in a while. Your springs can't be worn out. Oh my god.
What? What is it?
You're turning into some kind of monster. Here, look.
Sweet Sodor, you're right. I knew there was something wrong with me.
It's alright, Scholarly. We don't have to keep going, okay? Let's just... I don't know.
No,
What do you mean?
please, just... The passengers need me. Just let me take them home.
Okay, alright. We'll keep going. Scholarly? Scholarly, please. Please say something. Scholarly. Please. I'm sorry. Please. Forgive me.